Hello guys, continue learning about trigonometric equation. You got 4 examples in this video and I hope you can finish all of them. And for the first example, you got square root of 2 minus 2 multiply sine h equal to 0. If you want to solve this equation, you need to make subject for sine h or rearrange for h and apply transposing method and divide or division or caption on top. You can write down the second line in like this one. Square root of 2 equal to 2 multiply sine h. It means I convert minus 2 sine h from left hand side to right hand side. And the next step, I divide both sides of this equation by 2. Square root of 2 will be the left hand side and sine h will be the right hand side. And for making it easy look, we have sine h will be the left hand side and square root of 2 over 2 will be the right hand side. And square root of 2 over 2 I need to convert that become to the sine function. It means I need to figure out the angles have sine of that angle equal to square root of 2 over 2. So using my calculator, you got 6 sine square root of 2 and then divide by 2. And you got 45 will be answer. Yeah. So the right hand side will be the sine of 45. The sine of 45. I already give you the formula about solving sine function without using unit circle, right? You got two formula. The first formula, you keep it unchanged for the angle here. This means h equal to 45 plus 360 degree multiply n. And remember about n, this means integer, maybe positive integer, maybe negative integer, but maybe the 0, but that have to be the integer. And cannot be 1.5 or 1.6. So for the second formula, you got the supplementary relationship to the original angles. 45 in the first one, it means the second one will be 180 minus 45. And yes, of course, this is equal to 360 degree multiply n. And now I think we have the families of solution, but we have two families. The first family solution will be 45 plus 360 degree multiply n. And the second one is 135 degree plus 360 degree multiply n, like this one. Let's move to the second example. The second example, you got 2 sine h minus square root of 3 equal to 0. Yeah, okay, that is not too difficult, but one more time, you need to learn solving trigonometric equation. But the first step, you have to subtract the main trigonometric function. So the main function here will be the sine h. It means I have to make sine h become to the subject or rearrange for sine h. Square root of 3 will be the right hand side. And now it's quite easy. Sine h become to 3 square root of 3 divided by 2. And then you need to convert square root 3 become to the side of one angle, and that angle have to be 60 degree. You can use your calculator for this case. And sine h equal to sine 60 degree. This means you need to write down two formula. The first formula to keep the angle is unchanged, plus 360 degree multiply n. And the second one, we take supplementary angle 180 minus 60 degree inside the bracket present for the second solution, and plus 360 degree multiply n. And maybe you can see that the turnaround, the point here will be the same. Always plus 360 degree multiply n. And now this is corresponding to the two solutions. The first solution is 60 degree plus 360 degree multiply n, and the second one will be the 120 degree plus 360 degree multiply n, like this. Okay, so two solutions is presented by the writing in the note here. And the third example we got here, and this one is not easy anymore. For this question, we have sine square for h. So the first thing you have to understand is what does it mean sine square h? Sine square h is means sine h multiply sine h equal sine square h, like this one. That is like indices, about the indices, you got a times a equal to a square, and h times h equal to h square. So sine square is in the same meaning with the indices or exponent. But sometimes you will have the wrong writing, like sine h multiplied sine h will be sine h square. Some of you will write down like this one. No, this is not right writing, because sine h square, this means sine of h times h, like this one. You got two ways for write out correctly. The first way is sine h multiply sine h equal to sine h inside the bracket, all of them, and you got the square outside. And the second way for write out it is correctly like this one, sine square h. Yeah. So sine square h square will be the power number in the bracket like this form, or the second form will be here. Okay, so after you understand about the sine square, we need to come back to this question. So before you want to learn, or before you want to solve this equation, you need to subtract sine square h first. So 2 sine square h become to 9 minus 1. It means transposing plus 1 from the left to right become to minus 8, and this is equal to 8. And the left hand side you got this case, and the right hand side you got 8. So sine square h will become 2h divided by 2 equal to 4. This is problem. So what does that mean? This is problem. So when you have a square equal to 4, you will got two solutions. The first solution is presented by the absolute value equal to 2, and this is can divide by two cases. The first case is a equal to 2, and the second one a equal to minus 2. The same idea with this. You got sine h will become to square root of 4 is mean 2, or sine h become to negative square root of 4 is mean negative 2. But for this case, all of these two equations have no solution. Why? Because the interval range, the range of sine h have to be inside from the minus 1 and 1. It means minus 1 less than or equal to sine h less than or equal to 1. And if you got sine h equal to 2, this is outside of this range. Outside of this range, so sine h equal to 2 is mean no solution for this case. In the same reason for the second one, sine h equal to minus 2. Minus 2 is outside of this range. It is have to be greater than or equal to minus 1, but minus 2 it may be less than minus 1. So for the second one, you got the same idea. No solution for this case. Yeah, that's it. And you have to understand about the sine square h. You have to understand about the range of sine h, and then we convert that become two solution using using absolute value theory. Yeah. We finished question 3 with no solution for all these cases. Go on with the next one, and this is of course this is the last one for this video. And how about this? I have two ways for solving this equation, and I hope you can understand all of them. The first way I can use for solving this one will be the difference of the square. Okay, so what does it mean, the difference of the square? You can look at this one. The a square minus b square will be equal to a minus b, and then you got a plus b. Here is the basic formula about the difference of the square. A square minus b square equal to two brackets multiplied together. One of them means b subtraction, and another one will be addition. A minus b and a plus b. A have to be start for all of these cases, and b will be the second position for all of these brackets. Yeah, that is a fundamental formula. And now how can you apply this formula to this equation? Look at this. You will have the answer. I can write down 4 here become to 2 square, and sine square h here, and about 3 I write down square root of 3 inside the bracket and square outside. One more step. You got 2 multiply sine h inside the bracket will be outside have to be square, and the second square will be the square root of 3, and you got square here. And now the formula or the equation become to the difference of the square. We can factorizing this one. This become to the two bracket. The first bracket present for the subtraction, and the second one, oh sorry, it is the number 3 here have the bad writing, and the second bracket will present by this one equal to 0. Okay, and by not theory, you have to understand that two brackets multiplied together equal to 0. You got two solutions. One of them have to be equal to 0. The first case, we can solve sine h minus square root of 3 equal to 0. And the second case, you got 2 sine h plus square root of 3 equal to 0 here. Yeah. And this is the first bracket. This is first bracket present by the case 1, and this is the second bracket present by the second one, the second equation. And we have solved both the solutions. No way. You have to do it twice. Yeah. The first, you got 2 sine h minus square root of 3 equal to 0. And I think this is very easy for you now. Here is 2 sine h square root of 3, and then you have sine h equal to square root of 3 over 2. This present by the sine of 60 degree. And after that, you got two solutions. One is 60 degree plus 360 degree multiply n. And the second one will be 180 degree minus 60 plus 360 degree multiply n by this way. Okay, and rewrite the families, two families of the solution, multiply n like this one, and then 120 degree plus 360 degree multiply n like this. Yeah, this is two families solution for the first case. The second one, yeah, let me change the color of the writing. You got here is the second case. About the second case, you got 2 sine h plus square root of 3 equal to 0. Yeah, so the first step, I need to convert sine h become to the negative square root of 3 divided by 2. Okay, I have to use my calculator one more time. Sine negative square root of 3 divided by 2, and then you got the negative angle. This is equal to sine of negative 60 degrees. This is not positive number anymore. So we got the angle with the negative sign in front of that number. And you got here the two solutions. Okay, the same idea for this one. The first formula have to be unchanged for the original angles, negative 60 degree. And the second one will be the supplementary. It means 180 minus that angle. That angle will mean, one more time, negative and then 60 degree like this one. Okay, if you have the answer like this, you have the wrong answer, because the original angles here is negative 60 degree. This is not 60 degree anymore. So taking supplementary, it means 180 degree minus negative 60 degree. It means 2 minus sine for this case. And about the left of the formula is quite easy. 360 multiply n. And for this one here will be the same, 360 degree multiply n. Yeah, okay. So we finish this one and write down the two family. You got negative 60 degree plus 360 degree multiply n by this way, and then 240 degree plus 360 degree multiply n. Okay, so after finish this step, you got the totally 4 families of solution. 4 families solution. It's not 2 solution, it's not 4 solution. That is 4 families of the solution. Okay, that is a lot. So I hope you can understand this way. And when you combine algebra, the difference of the square with the trigonometric sine, that is become to very hard. So we need to practice the last exercise one more time. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.